Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 19 February 2026. Thursday night at 9 o'clock, it must be time for a knife sale on the Apostle P channel, and a knife sale we shall have. Before we get into the thick of it, let's do a little bit of housekeeping as usual. First up, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale, which I will post on the screen for you in just a moment. I will also print them in the description of this video so you can peruse them at your leisure. Now, also in the description at the very top, you're going to see 3 links to previous videos on this channel. The first one goes right along with the terms of the sale. It's called a primer for buyers, especially important if you are a new viewer/participant in the Thursday night knife sale. It's a 38-minute expanded explanation of the terms of the sale. It explains exactly how we do things and why every Thursday night. So if you're new, give that a look. It'll make your purchase experience go much more smoothly. The second link is the other side of the coin. It's called FAQs for Consignors. For those of you who don't know, almost all the knives that you're going to see on a Thursday night knife sale will be consigned by other owners. So if you are an owner of collectible cutlery and you'd like to thin your herd, this video explains how the consignment process works on the Thursday night knife sale. So give that a look if you're interested in moving along some of your collection. The third link, as always, is to my rates and services video for the ApostleP Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. Speaking of sharpening, it is a great time to send in knives. We usually have a bit of a swoon in the post-Christmas months. So backlog is down under 2 weeks. So if you need to have some knives sharpened, this is the time to send them in. And that rates and services video will help understand how to do it. So in the all-important video description at the very top, you're going to see those 3 links. Then the terms of the sale in the middle. At the bottom, you'll see the list of tonight's inventory, complete with timestamps down the left side, pricing down the right. In the pricing column, you're generally going to see 2 numbers. The one to the left of the slash is the price of your knife as shown in the video. The price on the right is the price as sharpened by the ApostleP Knife Service. Now, there will be room this week to have 4 knives sharpened next day. Those will ship tomorrow, Friday the 20th. If you fall outside the first 4, though, not a big deal. Your knife is still going to ship within 2 weeks. Now, if you see the word sold, all caps, exclamation point, in lieu of pricing for any given item, that means it's been bought and paid for by its new owner. So no need to send an I'll take it or an inquiry about anything marked sold. That is it for the housekeeping. Let's get the terms up on the screen for you now, and we'll be right back with the sale. Here are the terms. All right, let's get to it, shall we? First up, we've got, 5 leftovers from last week. We started with 10 yesterday, and thank you to those of you who bought the leftovers after the Wednesday heads up video. So we're going to start it off with this one from Great Eastern Cutlery's Farm and Field Tool line. We have a 96 tractor knife, model 962125 in traction jigged muslin micarta. Sorry, Bill. You wouldn't have anything called a muslin in your product line. Here's the knife. It's a big boy. I believe it is 4 13/16 closed length, almost 5 inches. And it is covered in muslin micarta. The only muslin micarta knife in many years that has polished micarta. Bill didn't like it because it caught the black flecks of polishing compound from the wheel and embedded them. And you can actually see that, and it kind of works. Then you got the traction grooves. The knife does have a bail. Has one very large spear point blade with the tractor knife etch in 1095. It's got hydraulic walk and talk. It's not particularly free. Blade is very nicely centered. Near mint to like new in tube. These are out of stock. Sold listings on eBay range between 153 and 200 shipped. We ran this one last week at 130. Got no takers. Dropped it to 120 for the weekend. This week's price, 110 like it is. 130 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening is available. The 96 tractor knife from Great Eastern Cutlery. Next we have one from Half Face Blades. Pretty nice little flippy box, I would say. You get a pouch, you get a sticker, you get some care instructions. And here's the knife. This is the Kwaiken from Half Face. Pretty ambitious and kind of a departure from their other stuff. The handle is an integral aluminum handle, black hard anodized, wearing what appears to be a Casey Lynch deep carry tip up ambidextrous titanium pocket clip. Knife is a flipper and a button lock. There is your Kwaiken blade in a black, what is that? Is it, I don't know what the coating on the blade is, DLC or PVD. Got the Half Face maker's mark. It has been sharpened, and I would say not particularly well. Blade length is 3 7/16 inches of CPM S45 VN steel. The handle's 4 3/4 in length. Rock solid lockup. Kind of hydraulic ball bearing action. It helps if you keep your finger off the pivot for some reason. It closes more freely if you do. Lockup is rock solid. Blade centering I'm going to call close. Near mint to inbox, sharpening noted. These are available new, I think, on Half Face's website for $425. We ran this one a week ago, Thursday at $290, dropped it to $250 for the weekend. This week, $225 like it is, $250 if you like it with an Apostle P edge. The Kwaiken from Half Face Blades. Next up, we have a leftover watch from last week. It's going to come in this kind of hard shell but nylon travel case. This is the one that came with 2 clasps. So you're going to see on the watch a clasp that has toolless micro adjust. This is a standard pin micro adjust clasp that you're going to get also. And you get a watch. From San Martin, we have the SN 0006B Water Ghost 300 meter diver. Certainly an homage piece to the Rolex Submariner, but without the Mercedes hand. Screw down crown, ceramic inserted 120 click unidirectional bezel. Very nice, actually. Although it does not quite line up. Stainless steel case. Very Rolex-y screw-down case back. The dimensions are 40 diameter, 47 lug to lug, 13 thick, and 20 millimeter lug width. Sapphire crystal, oyster bracelet, and there's your toolless micro adjust clasp. Let's see if I can get you a good shot of that. There you go. Get some minor desk rash on the clasp. I would call condition near mint. Available new for $170 to $186. It's running the YN55 automatic movement, which I think is a sort of Chinese clone of an ETA, I believe. Do your research on that. So $170 to $186 is your web retail price for these brand new. We ran it at $125 last week, no takers, dropped it to $110 for the weekend. This week, $99. No need to sharpen on the San Martin Water Ghost 300 meter diver. You know, it's a Rolex homage, but it's a really nicely made automatic watch for under $100, shipped priority mail. Why not? Next up, we have a Spyderco knife with no box, just a plastic Ziploc baggie. It is the icon, the legend, the Sage 1. The first in the series of Sages, and I think we're up to the 5 now. Each of them featuring a significant knife design element. And this first one features the Michael Walker liner lock. Stainless steel liner lock mechanism. Blade rides on phosphor bronze washers. Opens with a hole. Blade steel is S30V, 3 inches in length. The handle is 4 3/16. The scales are carbon fiber over G10 laminate, and they are beautiful. Pocket clip ambidextrous tip-up deep carry wire. The lockup is rock solid. You saw the action. It's beautiful, and the centering is perfect. I'm going to call this near mint, no box. There is a little fingernail-shaped hairline scratch right above my thumb on the off side of the blade. So near mint, no box. They are discontinued and out of stock. We ran this one last week at $130, no takers. Dropped it to $120 for the weekend. Still here. Your price this week, $110, like it is. $130 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening is available. That's the Sage 1 from Spyderco. And that brings us to the last of the leftovers in this week's sale. It is a Chris Reeve knife, and it's going to come in a reissue or service department box. I do have the birth card, however. It is a small Inkosi in CPM Magna Cut and a Tanto blade. Glass blasted finish, born December 2nd of 24. And here's the little bugger. Beautiful glass bead blasted finish on the titanium handle. I think it is unmarked. The only wear on the knife might be just a little thumb interaction with the dual thumb studs. There's your Tanto blade. 2 5/8 inches in length. The handle's 3 13/16. Has the Reeve integral lock with the ceramic ball interface. Locking up quite early for an Inkosi. Got your canted pocket clip that rests on the frame, not on the lock bar. Everything is beautiful. Near mint to like new in the wrong box. This knife is available new. I think you can order one from Chris Reeve, or if you can find one in stock somewhere, it'll run you $425. We ran this one last week at $325. No takers. Dropped it to $295 for the weekend. This week, $275 like it is. $305 if you'd like my edge on that Tanto blade. Next day sharpening is available. It's the Chris Reeve Small Inkosi Tanto in Magna Cut. Next up, we have another Chris Reeve knife for you. Lefty alert. Lefty alert. It is a large Sebenza 31. PJ. Plain Jane. Left-handed. Drop point Magna Cut. We do have the birth card. This left-handed Sebenza 31 is in Magna Cut with a drop point blade and a titanium handle, born July 16th of 2024. And here is the beauty. Has the old-style sandblasted titanium handle. Single lug. It's a 31, so you have the canted clip. Lanyard is intact. Let's see, can I open a knife? I can with my left hand. Shocking! Blade length 3 9/16, handle 4 3/4. Reeve integral lock with ceramic ball interface. This one locking up early as well. Not quite a free dropper, but I'm better than that. There we go. Flickable. How is the centering? Well, it's a Sebenza, so how do you expect it to be? I would say that the action is factory stiffish, but not bad. you Sebenza boys can spend hours opening and closing it to get it to break in. So let's see. Near mint in box. Very slight thumb stud wear, and there might have been a little bit of a trail in the clip. Anyhow, this knife would be $500 brand new if you could find one in stock anywhere, or if you order one from Chris Reeve's website. We're going to do this one at $395 like it is $420 with an ApostleP edge. That is the Sebenza large 31 plain Jane lefty in MagnaCut from Chris Reeve. Next, we have a knife from ZT. Experience it. This is the Hinderer Slicer ZT 0562 Ti in MagnaCut. The all titanium 562. Kind of a darkish stonewash on the scales, black hardware, black ambidextrous deep carry tip-up clip. It is a ball bearing flipper. Flips like a rocket. I think I did detect a little bit of death lock, so you're going to want to keep your fingers off the lock bar when flipping. I just flipped it with my finger on the lock bar, but it's still opened. Let's see, let's put a little more pressure. Yeah, you want to be up on the frame. There we go. Blade steel is CPM MagnaCut. The length of the blade is 3.5 inches. The handle is 5. It is a titanium frame lock with a steel inserted lock face. Locking up at about 43%. Hinderer lock bar stabilizer. Lockup is rock solid. And how's the centering? Well, they're almost all perfect. This one is too. Condition, we will say near mint to like new in box. Serial number is 14921. This model currently available new at your favorite ZT web retailer. It'll run you $312 plus tax. This one can be yours for $230 like it is. $255 with an ApostleP edge. The 562 Ti from Zero Tolerance. Next up, save me, boys. Save me from myself. We have a black box Benchmade 570-1 Presidio 2. My personal favorite configuration ever in the full-size Presidio because it's not a brick. It has these amazing CF Elite scales with still more than adequate texture for purchase, but at a fraction of the weight of the old aluminum, and it looks good too. Pocket clip is Parkerized or black oxide coated deep carry ambidextrous tip up. Axis lock mechanism in the knife opens with thumb studs and rides on phosphor bronze washers as God intended it. The blade, a stunning swedged spear point in CPMS 30V, 3 3/4 blade, 5 1/16 handle. Plenty of real estate, great traction and grip. It is a free drop-in blade that centers perfectly and locks up dead rock solid. Condition, near mint to like new in box. This model still in production, still available new. You can buy new and just go to Knife Ship Free or Blade HQ. Pony up $250 plus tax and you can have one. Or buy this one for $160 like it is, $180 with an ApostleP edge. That is the Presidio 2 in CF Elite from Benchmade. What a pocket knife. Next, this is kind of cool. It's a Benchmade, no box, just a microfiber baggie. This is a 940S Osborne. Notice the green coating looks a little aged. It has marks in the handle, blemishes, nicks, dents. The purple backspacer has started to fade. It does have a Parkerized Emerson style clip deeply stamped with the Benchmade logo. Axis lock mechanism. Opens with thumb studs. Has the combo edge blade in, look closely behind the thumb stud, 154 cm. So this is probably a pre-2010 knife. Funny, as beat up as the handle is, not so the blade. And it's actually pretty factory sharp. I don't think it's ever been sharpened and hardly used. The blade length is 3 3/8. The handle's 4 7/16. It's an axis lock knife. Beautiful thumb stud location. Just so good in the hand in every way. Let's see, how's the lockup? Solid. I could probably tighten that pivot just a bit, especially as free as that blade is. Let's try that. I thought I felt a little tiny wiggle. There. So we're going to call it excellent, no box, handle, wear, noted. The current 940 is available new for $300 web retail. This one, $130 like it is. $150 with an Apostle P edge. That's the 940S Osborne pre-2010 and 154 cm from Benchmade. Next up, we have a bunch of knives coming up with no boxes, just baggies. Here's one of them. This is from Spyderco, and it's a relatively current production version of a Spyderco classic, the Lum Tanto, okay? Bob Lum, designer, OD green G10 scales, thinnish in profile, open pillar construction, right hand tip-up only clip. And what I find interesting is we have, there we go, a Seki City produced Spyderco without a midlock. This is a liner lock knife, stainless steel variety. Beautifully hafted liners and scales. It's a small touch, but Spyderco's Seki City manufacturer does it so well. The edges of scales and liners are flush. Let's see. There's your lock engagement, close to 50%. Let's see, how's the lockup? Dead rock solid. Probably not a free dropper. It is riding on phosphor bronze washers. Beautiful action. Gorgeous blade in M390. 3 13/16 Tanto blade. Hologram primary bevel on the primary edge and then flat in the front bevel. Beautiful in the hand, man. Oh, so good. Five inches of handle. Near mint, no box. Perfect mechanics. Discontinued and out of stock. When they were available, they were $250 MAP, web retail. Country Knives, oh, we love them for their price references. They have them in stock. They want $450 a copy. Sold listings on eBay ranging between $210 and $330. Let's go $180 on this one. $205 if you'd like it with my edge. That's the Lum Tanto from Spyderco. Next, another Spidey Sans box, just a baggie. We've had a few of these lately, and they're so cool. Sage 5 Salt. So it is everything a Sage 5, including the compression lock, and everything is, I think the liners are like a black PVD or maybe a black oxide. All black hardware, black ambidextrous tip-up deep carry wire clip. And the blade is CPM MagnaCut, which is what makes it a salt these days. The blade length, 3, handle, 4 3/16. Stupendously good in the hand. Lockup, dead rock solid. Action, free swinging, rides on phosphor bronze. Centering, perfect. Condition, near mint, no box. This model currently available. If you want to buy a brand new one, whatever, go ahead. It'll run you $210, or just buy this one. $130 all in, shipped priority mail, $155 with an Apostle P edge. The Sage 5 Salt in Magnacut from Spyderco. Next up, another no box knife, just comes in a baggie. This is from Boker Plus. I see a little sear thing going on here, don't I? Very cool automatic knife. Beautifully checkered, green coated aluminum scales. I don't know if that's a hard anno. I think it is. Knife's got some carry wear on it. You're going to see some glints of bright as I turn the knife in the light. Pocket clip. Ooh. Right hand tip up, tip down, deep carry. The mechanism is a button lock auto with a safety. The blade is copper coated, or at least a copper colored coating. Looks like a Cerakote almost. Tanto blade in D2. It is called the Boker Plus Strike Tanto Automatic Desert Warrior. The blade length is 3 1/4. The handle length is 4 11/16. Great automatic action, solid lockup, beautiful centering. I'm going to call it excellent no box just because there's some little wear on the handle. I don't think there's really anything on the blade, is there? No, it's been used, but very little. So, let's see. These are a Blade HQ exclusive in this colorway. They're discontinued and out of stock, gone. When they were available, they were $70 at Blade HQ, but you can't buy one new. You can buy this one, though. $50 all in, shipped priority mail. No postage to pay, no sales tax to pay. $75 if you'd like it with my edge. The Boker Plus Tanto Strike Automatic Desert Warrior. Next up, no box, just a baggie. Oh, but you do get a knife. This one from Zach Brown's Southern Grind Knives. We have a spider monkey in stunning 3D machined carbon fiber. Shorty right hand tip up pocket clip. It's got a few little scratches in the clip. Even though it's stonewashed, you can still see them. Knife opens with thumb studs. Ooh. Rides on phosphor bronze washers. A beautiful spear point in S35 VM. The blade length is 3 3/16. The handle's 4 1/4. It is a titanium liner lock. I would say that's locking up at about 35% in rock solid fashion. Not quite a free swinger, but still beautiful action. Centering, be dead down the middle. Condition, near mint. I called it excellent to near mint because of the clip wear. That's it, though. It has been used and sharpened. And just more of a touch-up than a full sharpening. Kind of toothy, pretty sharp. So these are available new for $234 web retail. Let's do this one at $160 like it is. $180 if you'd like it to come with an Apostle P edge. That's the Spider Monkey in S35 and carbon fiber from Southern Grind Knives. Next up, here's a cutie. Also going to come with no box, just a baggie. From Kershaw, from the extremely successful launch series. This is the 7350 Launch 10. There's something odd about this knife, and I'll tell you in just a minute. But you've got a gray hard anodized aluminum scale set. Looks like there's a little stain there. Not sure what that is. Oh, it came off. There we go. Pocket clip, ambidextrous tip-up deep carry, little lanyard loop, button lock auto with a hawkbill. What a cool little blade that is. Blade steel is stonewashed CPM 154, and here's the oddity. They made the blade 2 1/16, so not Cali legal. I don't think I can measure this in any way that makes it under 2 inches, but anyway, who cares? Close enough, right? Button lock automatic, rock solid lockup. Centering is, I think it's kind of dead center. Most of the launches are. Here's my only caveat on this knife. If you look into the blade tang area, there's some rusty spots, stains. You can, I think, see them right there. I'm sure they'll be easy to clean off. The blade is CPM 154, so, but I would feel bad if I didn't mention that to you. Snappy. Near mint, no box, stains noted, discontinued, out of stock. Your price, $85 like it is, $110 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening is available. That's the Launch 10 from Kershaw. Next up. Ooh, I love these guys. The Tactile Knife Company. Inside the box is a Rockwall Flipper V2 with a skeletonized titanium handle. Oh, it's got a MagnaCut blade. Here's your birth card or your COA. They run that MagnaCut hard, 6364 Rockwall. And here's the knife. A little larger than your average Rockwall, right? I kind of like that handle. It's a flipper, and it rides on ball bearings. 3 3/8 inches of a swedged drop point in MagnaCut, full flat ground. The handle length, 4.5. Beautiful, man. I mean, beautiful. It is a stainless steel liner lock, and they call it a shelved liner lock. I'm not sure what that means, but I think there's some support for the liner upwardly so it doesn't flex. I think that's what's going on. Pocket clip is right-hand tip-up deep carry. Got a little multicolored purple and black and toxic green lanyard. Lock engagement is pretty early, and it is rock solid. Beautiful. Condition on this will be near mint in box. By the way, the centering's perfect. This knife is available new for $349 web retail. We will offer this one at $240 like it is, $265 with an Apostle P edge. I love the Rockwall, even though it's a right-handed knife, because of its thin stock and high grinds. Just a great utility blade. The Rockwall Flipper Skeletonized in MagnaCut from Tactile. Next up, okay, we got something that's just super cool. That's Work Sharp's Maker's Mark. And it's a knife, not a sharpener. I want to read you something. Where did it go? Yeah. What does this mean? Designed, assembled, calibrated, and quality checked in Ashland, Oregon, using foreign components. Okay, so where's it made? Everywhere. Check this out. You get some instructions, getting to know your Work Sharp knife. Look at all this going on. What? I see stuff that's weird. Because look, here's the knife. It's a button lock, and it's a ball bearing swinger, right? And there's no deployment. I guess you could open it with this little guy. No, I don't. It's on ball bearings. Everything is black, including the black-coated magnesium handle. The pocket clip is ambidextrous, deep carry, tip up with fill tab. Is that thing integral? I believe. I can't tell. I don't know. I don't think it's integral. If it's not, it's very well seamed. Maybe I think it is. I don't know. But here's the party trick. You get a tool for disassembly. You get what? Extra bearings, springs, screws, and a different pivot, and more spring. What's cool about this? It ships as a button lock manual ball bearing flinger, but if you put these guts in it, it's an auto knife. How cool is that? I mean, that's just cool. And it saves all kinds of shipping headaches. Oh, but anyway, look at this thing. The blade is an M390. It's called the WSF K01-204 RMX Blackout. 3 3/16" spear point blade. Thin stock. I'm going to say 90 thousandths. I don't know, they could have got it thinner behind the edge, but a pretty good looking factory edge. Got a forward choil, locks up rock solid, has free drop in action, perfectly centered. That's a tidy package, boys. Would I put the automatic guts in it? You bet I would. That's super cool. It is like new in box. Out of stock at $150 web retail. They run this blackout version in small batches and they go. And they're gone now. Your price for this one, $130 all in, shipped priority mail, $155 with my edge. I know that doesn't sound like a big chunk off of the web retail, but that's got to be worth that. Super cool. Love it. The Work Sharp RMX Blackout. Next up, oh, man. This is just a little beauty. Microtech. Model number 1703M-11 APRD, Apocalyptic in red. It's the Hera 2 Mini single edge. Look at that. I mean, what a little beauty. Red hard anodized aluminum handle. Torx fasteners. Milled titanium apocalyptic finished pocket clip with a ceramic ball for retention, and it's ambidextrous. It is a dual action out the front automatic with a light button. Oh, you could do that all night. The blade, a combo edge drop point, apocalyptic bevel and swedge, satin flats, perforated fuller. The blade steel is M390 MK. Blade length is 2 7/8. The handle's 3 15/16 to the end of the ball bearing glass breaker. Very light button. 100% reliable. Built June of 25, near mint to like new in box. This model currently available new for $283 web retail plus tax. This one can be yours all in, shipped, priority mail, $210 like it is, $230 with an ApostleP edge. The Hera 2 Mini single edge in red. What a gorgeous little knife. Great EDC auto. Next, speaking of EDC autos, sort of, we have a baggie, no box. But we do have a Microtech knife. This is the 1232-1BL UTX 85 Gen 3 double edge in beautiful shimmering blue hard anodized aluminum. The pocket clip milled titanium in black with a huge ceramic retention ball. That is going to be an ambidextrous clip. Got a ball bearing glass breaker, all black hardware, dual action out the front auto, double edge in black, blade steel, is M390MK. Blade length is 3 1/16. The handle's 4 9/16. Button effort just medium. You could do this all night. Reliability is 100%. This knife was made, I don't know because I don't have the box. We'll call it near mint to like new, no box. This model is currently available at your favorite Microtech web retailer for $323 plus tax. This one can be yours, all in, shipped priority mail, $240. No need to sharpen. The UTX 85 Gen 3 double edge in blue from Microtech. Next, I have another Microtech for you with no box. You get that plastic baggie, and then you get this. I'm not really sure what we have going on. Let's see, I got C-3PO and R2-D2 and a Death Star and TIE Fighters. Rule the Galaxy. Oh, isn't that cute? The knife is not cute. This is the Microtech 1142-10 Combat Troodon Gen 3 double edge. You got a black hard anodized aluminum handle. You got an apocalyptic finished pocket clip, milled titanium with ceramic ball retention, ambidextrous. Somewhere on there it's going to tell you that this knife was built in April of 2025. I'm going to say that button effort is just medium. You feel the inertia of that big blade. That's 4 inches of apocalyptic finished M390MK. 4 inches. The handle is 5 5/8. There are some very slight trails in that black hard anodized coating. I'll try to get them to show up for you. Very nice knife. You could do some self-defense work with that. Let's see. Web retail for this current production knife is $474 at your favorite Microtech web dealer. Let's go $295 on this one, all in, shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. The Combat Troodon Gen 3 double-edged from Microtech. Time to turn the page. Next up, another no-box knife, just a plastic Ziploc. It's from Case, WR Case & Sons. This is the 3138 CS Sodbuster. So CS stands for carbon steel. It's covered in yellow Delrin with brass hardware. It is a single drop point in stonewashed carbon steel. Got some little buggers in the stonewashed finish, I think. Closed length is 4 11/16. Has about a 7 pull on a cam, not a half-stop knife. The walk and talk, a little hydraulic. I'm going to call the centering very close. Condition near mint, no box. This knife currently available. This is kind of like the price leader for Case. Buy a new one for $44, plus tax, plus postage. This one, $35, all in, shipped priority mail, $55 with my edge. The 3138 CS Sodbuster from Case. Next up, I have one from Great Eastern Cutlery that I've never seen before. How can I have never seen one of these? No tube, just a plastic bag. This is the Great Eastern Cutlery. Excuse me. Number 71 Sudbuster. Model 715222. So it looks like a bullnose, right? A small Sodbuster in polished black linen micarta, brass rocker pin and lanyard tube, steel pivot. So it's got your good old drop point blade with a little patina. But did they misspell Sodbuster? No, it says Sudbuster What's that about? Well, here's what it's about. Secondary implement, a screwdriver and a cap lifter. We got some patina on the 1095 here. We got a closed length of 3 13/16. Pull weight, a solid 7. Perfect walk and talk. Both implements look to be perfectly centered. We'll call it excellent, no box, slight patina noted. What a great little everything pocket companion. They're out of stock, built in 22. Sold listings on eBay ranging between $175 and $280. This one, $150 like it is, $170 with an APostleP edge. The 71 Sudbuster from GEC. Next up, another one from Great Eastern Cutlery, this time from the Northfield Unexcelled line of premium pocket knives. Model number 380225 in yellow snow acrylic. It's the 38 Campfire Whittler, because that's what the button says. So it is a half Whittler on the 38 chassis. Bolsters are nickel silver, lined and pinched, cloud shield, yellow snow acrylic. I wonder where they got that name. I have no idea. Brass liners. Single back spring, running 2 blades. Closed length, 3 7/8. The main blade is a Warncliffe. I think it's basically the same blade as the 38 English Whittler, but it's a half Whittler, so you get 1 secondary pen blade. Great walk and talk, all cams. Pull weight, I'll call it a 7, maybe a 7.5. Blade alignment is beautiful. I did detect some evidence of rub on the main blade, and it's right above my thumb. Very slight, very slight. So we'll call it near mint to like new and tube with button. This model is, of course, out of stock. Sold listings on eBay ranging between $148 and $168 shipped. For this one, let's do $130 like it is, $155. I sharpen both blades. The GEC Northfield number 38 Campfire Whittler in yellow snow acrylic. Next up, it is flashlight time, boys. We got one from Olight. A great all-purpose light, the Warrior 3S. 2,300 lumens maximum, 300 meters of throw. The box has all your goodies in it, including the magnetic USB charger. You get a nylon belt pouch and a light. Here is the Warrior 3S. Black-hearted anodized aluminum barrel. Blue anodized bits. The overall length, 5 7/16. You get the 2-way clip that can go pocket or bill of cap. You have 2 buttons, the tail clicky switch, and then you've got this one that does all kinds of things. It's got a proximity sensor, I believe, 6 modes. I opened the box. I took the plastic off the box to free the light for making this video, so it's absolutely like new in the box. I did give it a quick charge with the magnetic USB. It runs the 21700 rechargeable lithium battery. It is replaceable. These are $120 web retail. We shall offer this one at $80 all in, shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. The Warrior 3S from Olight. Next up, man, save me from myself again. I don't know what's the matter with me, but in the last few years, I've developed this strange affinity for the G-Shock. And this one, I'm not sure that really explains the full model number, but the hang tag does. It's the GMWB 5000D-1 G-Shock, otherwise known as the Bling Master. All stainless steel. Case back, there might be some, I don't know, there might be some polymer in there somewhere, but then you get this beautiful solid link bracelet, milled internals on the clasp, double pushers, 4 micro adjusts. Dimensions are 46 by 48 lug to lug, 13.5 thick, proprietary lug width, of course. Big, beautiful LCD display, positive. It's got tough solar. It's got 200 meters of water resistance. It's got shock resist. It's got multi-band 6 and Bluetooth. Just a beauty. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's kind of like the modern day equivalent of the old Hamilton Pulsar, with lots more good stuff, but still impressive on the wrist. It has some very, very fine evidence of wear. You can see on the polished bits just some tiny hairlines. There might be a little scuff in the bezel, but you can hardly tell because it's got such a coarse satin. And very little desk rash on the clasp. So let's see. If you buy a new one of these, $550 to $600, depending on where you buy them. This one we're going to make available at $350 like it is. No need to sharpen. The GMWB 5000D-1 Bling Master from G-Shock. Next, we're back to the knives. We got one from Benchmade, missing the box, but you do have the awesome Molly pouch, and it conceals a Benchmade 275 BK Adamas murdered. Black G10 3D machine satin finished, ambidextrous tip up, deep carry pocket clip, heavy axis lock mechanism. Look at the axis bar and the stop pin. Rides on phosphor bronze, has a gorgeous swedged fuller drop point in black coated D2 steel. Shane Sibbert design. 3 3/4 blade, 5 1/8 handle. Rock solid lockup. Nearly a free dropper. And the centering is very close. Near mint, no box, with sheath. Discontinued and out of stock. Sold listings on eBay range between $160 and $234. We shall offer you this one at $145 all in, shipped priority mail. $165 if you'd like it to come with an Apostle P Edge. The 275 BK Adamas from Benchmade. Next up, we have reached the point in the sale when it's time to talk about the Rob's Pick. It is a Benchmade from the Hunt series. Look at that model number, CU15085-BK-M4 Custom Mini Crooked River. This is a cool one. Look at that. Look at that. Black hard anodized aluminum bolsters. Brass anodized pivot collars and thumb studs. Black oxide coated ambidextrous tip up shorty deep carry clip and diamond wood scales. It's an axis lock knife. Rides on phosphor bronze washers. Has a black Cerakoted blade in CPM M4. 3 3/8 blade, 4.5 handle. So good in the hand. It is a mini Crooked River, but it's not really mini. It's just a great everyday size. Lock up, dead rock solid. Not quite a free dropper, but flingable. How's the centering? Well, I bet it's perfect. And it is. Condition, near mint in box. You can't buy one, so there's no price reference unless you go spec one on Benchmade's website. I guarantee it's a lot more than this. You ready? Your price, $225 like it is, $250 with an Apostle P edge on an M4 bladed mini Crooked River Custom. And you know, it's the Rob's pick because I need you guys to buy it so I don't. That's the Rob's pick tonight. What a beauty. Next up, this is pretty cool. It's really cool. It's from Chris Reeve Knives. It's a large Sebenza 21 wood, Cocobolo inlay, polished blade, polished handle. Here's your birth card. Born February 19th, 2014. Here's the knife. What I think is so cool about this, it's actually been carried and used. Some very fine marks in the polished handle. The Cocobolo is very dark. The clip, is that a millet? You guys tell me, I'm not very familiar. Brass anodized, milled titanium pocket clip, custom lanyard and bead. I think that's got the gold anodized hardware. It does. Check this out. Yes. There's your polished blade. I like them because they're a little thinner than the stonewash blades, just because of that last operation. Blade length is 3 9/16. The handle is 4 3/4. There's the lockup on your carburized face Reeve integral lock. It's beautiful. Look at this, guys. Free dropping blade. Perfectly tuned. Perfectly centered. Original clip included. So let's see. If you spec'd a 31 like this, brand new, and ordered it from Chris Reeve, or if you found one in stock anywhere, it would be $750. I couldn't find a sold listing for this exact model, but I did find a current listing on eBay. They want $575. Buy it now. This one can be yours, all in, shipped priority mail, $495 like it is, $515 with my edge on the blade. It does not need any help on the internals because, I mean, it's butter, absolute butter. So if you're looking for a really dressy Sebenza that you can actually use, here it is. The large 21 in Cocobolo from Chris Reeve. Next. Well, it's another Chris Reeve knife. This one, a little more current. It's a large Inkosi inlaid with red linen micarta, the glass blasted handle, and an S45 VN blade. Birth card is here. Born October 18th of 2022. Here is the knife with the red linen and the glass bead blasted handle. Canted clip, dual thumb studs. Yep. Not quite a free fall blade, but plenty free for flicking. Centering is beautiful. 3 9/16 blade, 4 13/16 handle. There's your lock engagement on the ceramic ball inserted Reeve integral lock. Factory fresh edge, doesn't appear to have been used. Very near mint. In box. I couldn't find red linen offered right now, but I did find other micarta inlays. And those are available new for $600 right now. Your price for this one, $395 like it is, $420 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening is available. That's the Chris Reeve large Inkosi in red linen micarta. Next up, ooh, I knocked one over. We got a Hinderer. This is kind of one that's going to make you smile, boys. It's a 3.5-inch XM18 no-choil Sponto, working finish blade, battle bronze frame, and a Coyote G10 scale. Look at that. So, it's wearing copper hardware. There's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of hardware in the box. Different fill tabs, you know. There's your battle bronze. That's a very dark bronze. And just, did you see that? That was a pretty good flip. But I don't see a Triway logo. This is on Teflon, guys. Flips great. One of the best flipping Teflon pivoted Hinderers I've ever had in my hand. Working finish Sponto blade in M390. It's been sharpened. I didn't do it, but it kind of looks like something I might have done. Pretty sharp. I don't think it's had much use since it was sharpened. 3.5 blade, 4 13/16 handle, right hand tip, up or down clip, lock bar stabilizer, you know the drill. About 46% lock engagement and dead rock solid. I'm going to call it near mint, in box. Modifications noted. So, of course, you can't buy this knife anymore. It would have been $425 web retail. Let's do $325 on this one. $350 with my edge. The XM18 3.5-inch Sponto no choil from Hinderer. Next, it's Microtech time. The knife inside the box is a model 160A-10AP. It's a SOCOM Elite Auto single edge in apocalyptic finish. Here's the knife. Beautiful black hard anodized aluminum with Tactile inserts for traction. Right hand tip down pocket clip. Button lock automatic. You better hold on to it because it comes out hard. Apocalyptic finished blade in M390. It is 4 inches in length. The handle's 5 1/4. Lock up, dead rock solid. Centering, perfection. Action, you better hold on to it because it comes out hard. I call it near mint in box with very, very, very slight handle wear. Very slight. Probably can't even pick it up on the camera. Just some rubby smudges. Tiny ones. Anyhow, serial number is 11124, born 11 of 23. This model currently available for a web retail price of $352 plus tax. This one can be yours all in, shipped, priority mail, complete with carbide glass breaker, by the way. $260 like it is, $285 with my edge. The SOCOM Elite Auto from Microtech. Next up, speaking of auto knives, look at this. It is not a cold steel 8010. It's not even cold steel, but that's the box it's going to ship in. This is the Gerber military issued 06 automatic. Murdered black blade. Black hard anodized aluminum scales. Back spacers, steel liners. This is an overbuilt auto knife. Black oxide coated right hand tip up pocket clip. Button lock automatic with a very positive safety. There's the blade. Some kind of black coating. S30 Visor blade steel. It is a combo edge drop point with a swedge. 3 5/8 blade, 4 15/16 handle. So I got a little side play and I can't adjust it out without affecting the action. It's very slight. Most of them have it. Anyway, made in the United States of America, Portland, Oregon. Let's see, how's the centering? I called it close. It's going to favor the bottom side as you're looking at it. Slight coating wear on the blade. Near mint because of that. In wrong box. Web retail for this model is $210 plus tax. Your price for this one, $130 all in, shipped priority mail, $150 with an Apostle P edge. The Gerber 06 automatic, murdered. Next up, I got another Gerber automatic in a cold steel box. This is one I have not seen before. It's called the Propel Downrange Tanto Side Folding Automatic, scaled in OD Green G10, coarse, like cold steel coarse. Pocket clip, right hand tip up or tip down, and left hand tip up. Interesting. Button lock automatic with a safety. There's your Tanto blade, black coated, made in Portland, Oregon, USA. It is S30V combo edge Tanto. Blade length is 3.5. The handle length is 5. Near zero blade play. You can muscle a little blade play in if you try. The action, it's okay. Got some coating wear from use, actual use, but very little else. We'll call it excellent, no box. And the centering is very close, not quite perfect. I think it favors the top slightly. These are available for $177 web retail. We're going to do this one at $95 shipped priority mail. $120 with an Apostle P edge and next day sharpening is available. The Gerber Propel Downrange Tanto automatic. Next up, another automatic knife in a cold steel box, but it's not a cold steel. And I have never seen one of these. It's from Boker Plus, and it's a Kalashnikov family, right? A member of the Kalashnikov family. So this appears to be a green anno, but you can see in the wear spots, it's got like a brass underneath it, which is interesting. Pocket clip will be right hand tip up deep carry, got some marks in it. This is not a side folder though. It's a Boker Plus out the front. Dual action. Blade is D2. And what do they call this finish? They call it Black Stonewash D2. 3 9/16 clip point blade. Bowie, they call it. It is the Boker Plus Kalashnikov Bowie OTF automatic. 3 9/16 blade, 5 1/16 handle. Button is medium firm. 100% reliable. I'm going to call it excellent to near mint. I'm going to call it excellent. There's some like sticky stuff from tape on the handle. I'm not sure. And it didn't readily want to come off, but anyway. These are out of stock. When they were available, they were $150 web retail. This one, $90 all in, shipped priority mail. $110 with an Apostle P edge. The Boker Plus Kalashnikov Bowie OTF automatic in green with the black stonewash blade. Next up, oh, these are so cool. From Inkosi, we have a Tactility in Damascus and Ironwood. Such a cool knife. Beautiful milled ironwood scales. Pocket clip is a tail mount deep carry ambidextrous tip up. Stainless steel liner lock knife with gorgeous VG10 Damascus. A slim hollow ground swedged spear point. 3 5/8 blade, 4 9/16 handle. It is a stainless steel liner lock. I think these are on Teflon, are they? I can't tell. Teflon or phosphor bronze. Super hydraulic, super smooth. Rock solid lockup. Great lock engagement. And centering, bang down the middle. Near mint inbox. Still making these. Web retail is $216. Let's offer you this one at $140 like it is. $160 with an ApostleP edge. That's the Inkosi Tactility in ironwood and Damascus. Such a beauty. Next up, oh boys, we got one from Great Eastern, the Titty line. It is a 15 Huckleberry boys knife, model 153216CL in antique yellow jig bone. What could the CL be for? Well, there it is. There's a sheep's foot with an easy open notch. Well, I see crown lifter etched into the blade. I do. What does that mean? It means the secondary implement is a crown lifter. Yeah. 3 7/16 inches in overall length. Steel bolsters and liners. Gorgeous bone. Pull weight, I'll call it a 7. Both implements look to be beautifully centered. All squared away. We'll call it near mint in tube. And what's the big deal about this one? Well, it was made in 2016, and it has a TIW tank stamp. Yes. So still a Titusville Ironworks tang stamp, but it doesn't say Beer Scout because Bill decided not to make the Boy Scouts angry. They are out of stock, have been for years. I did find one sold listing on this exact model on eBay. It did $392. This one can be yours all in, shipped priority mail. $250 like it is, $265 with an ApostleP edge. The 15 crown lifter from GEC. Next up is another one from Great Eastern. This is a Titty Ute knife. Model 128119er in dark chestnut jig bone. It's a number 12 toothpick. DLT SFO. Plain polished nickel silver bolsters and end caps. Brass liners. Single, should we call it a muskrat clip? I guess we will. With the DLT etch, satin finish, drawn swedge, and a big nail nick. Cam tang. 3 15/16 inches of closed length. About a 7 pull. Beautiful cam tang walk and talk. And I'm calling the centering close on this one, but I think it favors the top ever so slightly. Near mint in tube. Out of stock. Couldn't really find a pricing reference for this one. But let's offer it at $160 like it is, $180 with an ApostleP edge. The number 12 toothpick from Great Eastern Cutlery. Next up, this is an interesting one. It is a Great Eastern Cutlery Northfield Unexcelled Premium Pocket Knife. Model 488213EC. In African Blackwood. So this is a 48 Slim Trapper with the improved blade set. So muskrat clip main, full length Warncliffe secondary. Made in 2013. I own this knife, but it was actually originally owned by Steve. How about the truth? Your end cap. The EC stands for end cap. Okay. He said Steve got it wrong. It's not Gabon Ebony. It's African Blackwood. One of only 21 produced. Isn't that stunning? 3 7/8 inches closed length, double line bolsters, plain end caps, brass liners, Gorgeous African blackwood. There's a little whorl right here that's very interesting. Houndstooth shield. Main muskrat clip. Cut swedge and a nail neck. Secondary Warncliffe. Cut swedge and a nail neck. Pull weight, 7.5. Walk and talk, stunning. It doesn't get any better than that. Both blades centered. Very near mint in tube. Unobtainium. Beautiful example from the Titusville Ironworks era of Great Eastern cutlery. The best blade set for a 48 ever. Your price, $300, $330. I sharpen both blades. The 48 Slim Trapper and African Blackwood from 2013. And that brings us to the last item in the sale. It's a G-Shock. I snagged this watch, I don't know, a year ago or so. It was kind of a no sale that hung around. I thought, Heidi likes yellow. Maybe she'll wear it. She doesn't. So it is a pretty standard base model G-Shock. 200 meters of water resist. Shock resistance, of course. Gray resin case. 43 diameter, 52 lug to lug, 16 thick. Proprietary lug width, I guess. Yellow resin strap with an orange keeper. Time stopwatch, world time, but no fancy stuff. Replaceable battery. It's the DW6900Y. Runs with a 3230 course module. Near mint. In tin, no outer box or paperwork. Your price, $45. No need to sharpen. And that, my friends, will bring us to the end of another weekly knife sale on the Apostle P channel. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, the word is sharp. Now commence to clicking. I'll talk to you soon.